Round 1. The calm before the storm. The first round drops us in what looks like nowhere. A flat, empty landscape, cracked road, and faint trees stretching to the horizon. At first glance, it's anyone's guess. It could be the Midwest US, rural Australia, or even Eastern Europe. Player 1 immediately starts moving down the road, searching for signs or landmarks. Nothing. Just a mailbox, some gravel, and a house in the distance. Meanwhile, Player 2 notices something subtle: the road lines. The center line is broken yellow, and the sides are solid white. That minor clue points toward North America. But then, they both notice something strange. A speed sign written in kilometers, not miles. That instantly rules out the US. Now the tension builds. Player 1 spots a sign ending with as. It's barely visible, but it gives away the language family, likely Baltic. That means we're somewhere in Lithuania or Latvia. Timer ticks down. 5, 4, 3. Player 1 drops the pin near Kaunas, Lithuania. Player 2 hesitates and goes for Poland. The reveal hits. Lithuania was right. Player 1 wins the first round by just 30 kilometers. It's a small lead, but it sets the tone. Every pixel matters. Round 2. The Desert Dilemma. The next round loads in, and it's pure desert. Red sand, dry brush, and a dirt road that stretches forever. There's no vegetation except the occasional thorn bush. For a moment, both players assume the role of Australia. But Geoguessr veterans know better. You can't rely on first impressions. Player 2 scans the sky and the shadows. The sun is nearly overhead, but slightly to the north. That means they're in the southern hemisphere, so Australia is still possible. Then comes the giveaway, the Google car's roof. Geoguessr players call this car meta. Some Street View cars have unique features, like antennas or colored roofs, that hint at the country. This one has a black snorkel antenna, and that only appears in one region, Kenya. Player 2 immediately locks in Kenya near Nairobi. Player 1, still thinking of desert Australia, clicks the outback near Alice Springs. The reveal is brutal. Player 1 loses 4,000 health points instantly. Player 2 grins. The crowd and chat go wild. The match is heating up. Round 3. Urban Chaos. Now things get tricky. We spawn in the middle of a busy city. Cars honking, colorful signs, people everywhere. For a second, it looks like Latin America. The buildings are low-rise, painted bright yellow and pink. Player 1 zooms in on a street sign. Farmacia Santa Cruz. That's the key. There's only one country with that pharmacy chain, Bolivia. Player 2 notices it too, but they're not sure which city. They gamble on La Paz. Player 1 goes with Santa Cruz de la Sierra. The result? Santa Cruz was right on the money. Player 1 lands a guess within 3 kilometers of the correct spot. Direct hit. Player 2 loses most of their remaining health. It's now a tie game. We dueled on Geoguessr for $1,000. Round 4. The Mountain Trap. The map drops them in the mountains, misty hills, pine trees, and curving asphalt roads. It looks like Switzerland at first glance. Player 2 is convinced, but then Player 1 notices a small road sign. The text isn't German or French, it's Cyrillic. That changes everything. Now it's somewhere in Eastern Europe, maybe Bulgaria, Serbia, or North Macedonia. Both players scramble, scanning for clues. There's a billboard in the distance. Player 2 zooms in and spots a web address ending in ers. That's Serbia's country code. They lock in Belgrade. Player 1, rushing under pressure, guesses Bulgaria. The reveal? Serbia. Player 2 was right, and they take back the lead. The duel is now neck and neck, and both players have barely any health left. One mistake could end it. Round 5, the final showdown. The last round loads in, and instantly, everyone watching knows this one's going to decide the game. We're on a narrow dirt road surrounded by palm trees. The lighting is soft, tropical. A small blue house stands on the left, and power lines hang low across the sky. Player 1 guesses the Philippines. Player 2, spotting a PRA stop sign, thinks it's Brazil. Both guesses are locked. Timer hits 0. The result? The map zooms in, Cebu, Philippines. Player 1's guess was dead on. Direct hit again. The audience explodes. Player 2 leans back, laughing in disbelief. After 5 rounds of pure tension, Player 1 wins the $1,000 duel. Aftermath, the adrenaline of Geoguessr. Once the timer stops, both players are sweating. It's crazy how a game built on Google Maps can make your heart race like that. Geoguessr isn't about luck. It's about pattern recognition, memory, and observation. Every power line, every tree, every road marking tells a story. The best players train themselves to notice things normal people overlook. There's a reason competitive Geoguessr has exploded online. Matches like this show how geography, intuition, and logic come together in real time. Even a simple tree type can give away an entire country. The tilt of the sun can reveal a hemisphere. The color of soil, the shape of poles, or the design of license plates. Every tiny clue becomes life or death when $1,000 is on the line. Bonus round: what you can learn from the pros. If you want to improve your own Geoguessr skills, here are some lessons from this match. Learn the Google car meta. Different countries have different street view car setups. Snorkel antennas in Kenya, black roof in Japan, white truck in Mongolia. If you memorize these, you can identify regions instantly. Road lines matter. Yellow center lines and white sides, usually the US or Canada. Double white lines, Europe. No markings, possibly South America or parts of Africa. Language is a giveaway. Even a fragment of a word can reveal a country. For example, Pharmacia tells you it's Latin America, but Apteca means you're in Eastern Europe. Follow the sun. In Geoguessr, the sun's position can show which hemisphere you're in. If shadows point south, you're north of the equator. If they point north, you're in the southern hemisphere. Trust your first instinct. The best players say their first hunch is right 70% of the time. Overthinking often leads you astray. How the stakes change everything. What makes a $1,000 Geoguessr duel so intense isn't the geography, it's the pressure. Every second counts. Every clue could be the difference between victory and defeat. When real money is on the line, your pulse spikes. You start questioning every detail. Is that soil too red for Europe? Is that tree tropical or just dry season foliage? It becomes part geography quiz, part poker match, part panic attack. But that's also what makes it addictive. Every correct guess feels like hitting a bullseye. Every mistake burns into your memory, so next time, you don't miss it. Why Geoguessr has gone viral. In recent years, Geoguessr has exploded in popularity, not just among geography nerds, but across YouTube and Twitch. Streamers like Geoguessr and Rainbolt have turned it into a spectator sport. They make pinpoint guesses based on just a single tree, road sign, or power pole, and they make it look effortless. But beneath that, there's real skill. Hundreds of hours spent studying regional landscapes and memorizing visual cues. Geoguessr isn't just a game anymore. It's become a global challenge of perception and logic. This $1,000 duel was proof of that. It's not about luck. It's about observation, memory, and nerves of steel. The final reflection. When the dust settled, both players agreed, Geoguessr isn't just about geography. It's about seeing the world differently. Every street corner, every sign, every texture of dirt tells a story. And in a way, it reminds you how massive and beautiful our planet really is. From the deserts of Kenya to the cities of Bolivia, from the cold roads of Lithuania to the tropics of the Philippines, Geoguessr takes you everywhere, all in a few minutes. And sometimes, it even makes you $1,000 richer.